How's it going, everyone? It is Prashan here, and we're going over all of the new variants that are dropping this week in Marvel Snap. I know, I'm a few days late. I actually wasn't going to make a video this week. I was going to take like a break from Marvel Snap for like a month or so, but I streamed yesterday because there's Twitch drops, and there's a bunch of you that are asking for the videos. They're like, where are the videos? So I was like, I sort of felt bad. So I was like, gosh, people actually watch them. So thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. It does mean a lot. And remember to comment down below which variant you think is my favorite. That way you have a chance of winning a gold pass. And I announce the winners down in the description the following week. So make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment which variant you think is my favorite. So going into a few days ago, we had this Ghost Spider that dropped by Penny Arcade. Well, it's a Penny Arcade variant, and the artist is Mike. Is it Karaluk? Hopefully, I'm saying it right. But this dropped a few days ago in the shop, and this was super rare. So 1,200 gold, pretty cool. Ghost Spider. We have tons of Ghost Spider variants at this moment. The fact that we have like what 2 venomized, technically. Like we have the art germ. Technically, it's not venomized, but this one is venomized. Is a travesty. But yeah, Ghost Spider has plenty of variants, and I actually have a Gwenpool first appearance comic book that I'm getting graded. So once I get that back, I'll show you guys. I'll definitely show you guys. I think I might make like a special video where I just show off like comic books. I don't want to flex or anything, but just to show you guys that I really do read this stuff. And then next, we have this Bucky Barnes here from the Exiles. I really don't know like the lore. I should really look up the lore, but this one's by Ryan Kennard and Eduardo Mello. This is super rare. I think it should be rare, especially since it's just a generic card, just like a basic card. And then we actually have a new token for her too, which is pretty cool. So a Lady Bucky variant or token to go along. That's pretty cool that they did that. Like, shout out to them. I love to see more tokens, or like, I don't know, like variant tokens in the game. And then next here we have, is it Akron? So this is going to be in a bundle called Wisteria Marksman. I said that super weird. Wisteria Marksman. But this one is pretty cool. The art is pretty interesting. And I am so confused. Is it messing with my eyes? Is like, okay, that's a lake behind her. I was almost thinking that everything's like upside down, but is it the reflection of like the city behind her? That's pretty cool. And then let's look at some of their other variants. So there's a Calling Wing that's coming out as well, and a Malekith too. That's pretty cool. Pretty interesting. Then next we have this U.S. Agent by In-Hulk Lee. This is going to be in the spotlights. Let's look at this. Uh-oh. Does it load? No, it doesn't load. Oh my goodness. All right, cool. Then next here we have the Black Panther, the Star-Lord, What If, the Legendary Outlaw bundle. And this is going to be by Invar Studio. Yeah. So that is that. Did you guys ever watch What If? I thought What If was all right. I'm looking forward to Marvel Zombies when that comes out. I wonder if it's the same like studios that made What If. And then we have Speed here by Sean Galloway. Shout out to Sean Galloway. And I guess this one doesn't load either. But Sean Galloway, he'll actually engage with you guys on Twitter. Like he's pretty awesome. I really like his art. Reminds me of like 90s cartoon stuff, cartoonage. So shout out to Sean Galloway. This is going to be in the spotlight catch as well if you missed out on Speed. And then next we have Strange Supreme. Look at that. That's pretty fire. And this is going to be in the spotlight catch category What If by Invar Studio. And then if you don't know what he does, he gains +2 power from merging. And he, at the end of your turn, merge one of your created cards into this. So definitely a space saver, especially when you're thinking about real estate on the board. You have Captain Carter that uses real estate in a different way, and then you have the Doctor Strange or Strange Supreme, sorry, that uses it in a different way. So pretty interesting takes that's coming out in Marvel Snap. And now we have a Lady Loki, our second Lady Loki, I believe. We have Art Germ, Lady Loki. And yeah, that's her second one. I wonder if they'll make like a Sylvie Loki. But they said they made her Enchantress, which is interesting. But yeah, this one is by Megan Lara. And this is going to be rare, so 700 gold. It looks pretty cool. Need more Lady Lokis. Especially since everyone's playing Loki lately. That has been annoying in Conquest. All of the Loki Airshame decks that I've been facing. And then next here we have the Calling Wing here that we sort of had a preview of, right? When we're looking at the Hawkeye variant. And this is going to be in a bundle Crimson Petals, Silver Steel. That's pretty cool. Another Akram variant. This is pretty cool. I really like the art style in this. Like, it's minimal. The red pops. It's pretty cool. And then next here we have another Strange Supreme variant. This one's by Lemon Art. And this one drops on the 23rd rare pool, which I think is pretty cool. 700 gold. So if you get Strange Supreme, you could get like a cheap, nice variant for it right away. Usually I don't upgrade, like I'm very weird on upgrading my cards. I won't upgrade a card until I get a variant for it. It's just like something inside of me. Like I don't want to put it on a basic card. I don't know. It's just me. It's my OCD on that kind of stuff. And then look at this. And this is Alex Maleev. Hopefully I'm saying it right. This is rare pool too, and this one looks pretty awesome. Another Thor. This is going to be dropping on the 24th. I think this one's pretty cool. And then next here we have this Angela by Pandart. This one's fire. And this one's going to be in the bundle Divine Defender. Shout out to Angela. I do have, I wonder where I put the book. But I have the first appearance of Angela in Spawn. If you guys didn't know, Angela was actually appeared in Spawn, and then there was like a legal dispute on who created her, and then she ended up going over to Marvel. So we have Angela in Marvel now, and before she was in Spawn. So that's another book I have to get graded, and I don't know, I probably want to make a video on the significance of comic book covers or certain comic book covers or certain characters in my collection and how they relate to Marvel Snap. No one will watch it, but I think it'll be fun for me to make. I think that'll be pretty cool. And then next here we have Bruce Banner. Holy smokes, this one's pretty cool. And this one's by Creative House Pocket. This is going to be rare. Holy mother, this one's fire. Look at that. You got Bruce Banner, and then you got the Hulk in the background. That is straight fire. This one's pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. This one's really, really cool. And then lastly, we have the Cyclops. This one is pretty cool too, by Ben Harvey. Super rare, so 1,200 gold. This is going to be dropping on the 26th. Yeah, this one's cool too. Look at that. Like, look at the beams. The beams just blare it. So, that is it for this week for variants. Thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. Remember, comment down below which variant you think is my favorite. That way you have a chance at winning a gold pass, because pretty much everything I get from this channel, I give back to you guys. So, till next time, be safe, keep on snapping, and peace.